Hey, as is often the case, I saw some emails coming into the office a few days ago. I saw some comments on YouTube last night. Hey, Alex, why aren't you covering and doing a film review for World War Z? You know, this is incredible propaganda. So I went and watched the trailer. And I went and found they've got the full synopsis online. They're not hiding that it is basically an adaptation of the book, and is the book, you know, broken into three. And having my background knowledge, I immediately knew what was happening. This is a United Nations world government acclamation event. Angelina Jolie, and we have some shots of her up on screen for TV viewers. Radio listeners, just type in Angelina Jolie UN, does all these disgusting photo ops, claiming she's trying to help Africans when she's pushing the farrakhan invasion. She pushed the mass murder of Libya and handing it over to al-Qaeda. Now the 20-month attack on Syria using al-Qaeda. I mean, she is a world government front lady consciously, and because there's nothing worse than being a pro-war thug and then saying you're a humanitarian. I mean, it's like Obama, the Peace Prize winner. I mean, Angelina Jolie is really bad news. And it blows me away. Because when you hear from one Hollywood person, oh, yeah, they've seen your films, blah, blah, blah. This is like 10 years ago. And then again about 6 years ago. And then to hear it from another prominent Hollywood person, and you're like, they've seen my films and know about the New World Order, and they're doing all this. So they've clearly decided to join the dark side. I even said like 5 years ago, well, they must be infiltrating it. Yeah. No, that is not what's happening. And, I mean, they're just doing so much bad stuff. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, you're disgusting. And this whole... I just hope when you're old and shriveled, if things even go that far, you remember how worthless your life was. There's still time to turn back, just like I told Lance Armstrong. There is still time. There is still time. And Brad Pitt may just be stupid. Angelina Jolie, just disgusting. Now, I'll do a larger review on the TV show tonight, but I just wanted to go over some of this. It pushes, and when I saw the trailer before I did research, I went, this is what it is. And I went and looked it up. It was that. That's how much I know these people. It's incredible. I first watched the trailer last night. I'm like, okay, everybody's saying, look at this. There's another zombie movie. It's all about dehumanization, teaching us humans are ugly and bad. The giant throng, you know, is scum. So I went and I read the IMDb Pro thing. And it was the same as the Wikipedia. Okay, so I know what the movie is. South African apartheid is the model for safe zones for the elite to protect themselves during the economic collapse from the zombies. So it's another archetypal preparation for the worldwide depression that's to bring us into Agenda 21 that will be accompanied by bioweapon releases that are used to reduce world population. White House Science Czar, John P. Holdren, Eco-Science, all their books, all their publications. I see what they wrote about 30, 40 years ago and till now, mirrored in the media, getting us ready for the consciousness, race, psychological narrative. So they're definitely thinking about doing this. This is the same military-industrial complex that detonated hundreds of hydrogen bombs in the upper atmosphere, trying to detonate the atmosphere. Source, declassified nuclear Department of Energy program, William Shatner's Trinity and Beyond. Okay, go look it up. They show film of this going on. These are crazy people. So don't think they won't release the bioweapon. All the SARS and the rest of it's just been a test. The United Nations implements worldwide the Rediker plan used to keep blacks on controlled zones, to keep the zombies out, but also to use the general public to fight and kill each other with the zombies. That's a metaphor for the police and military being used to take our guns, then we kill each other. This guy's showing his sophistication in the book. I'm going to read the book now. Continuing... most people die. World population's reduced down to almost nothing. The global government reconstitutes to save everyone. And the UN hero that will lead the world government fight against the zombies is Brad Pitt. And again, you know I'm not anti-Israel because Israel's just one set piece in this. But I saw it and I knew what it was and I went and looked it up and that's the plot. The giant walls that keep the Palestinians out, Israel is the only thing to stand and the only one to listen because they had walls, and you have images of Palestinians as basically roaches trying to climb up and get over the wall, and Brad Pitt, and we actually have some images of that. You guys can roll in the background if you want. Brad Pitt machine gunning with the Israelis, the hordes of Palestinians trying to come over the wall. And I mean, this is the type of stuff, and it's total programming. And folks, to know this at such a deep level, I saw the 2-minute trailer, knew what it was, Went and read it. I knew it. I mean, I know these people because they just do the same thing over and over again. And you know what? Brad Pitt's probably, you think because somebody plays roles of a smart guy, he's smart. He must be dumb. You know, I mean, I heard somewhere he spends like $500 on skin lotion a day to look like a pretty boy. You know, grow up and be a real man, Brad Pitt. Fight the New World Order. They're putting cancer viruses in kids' vaccines. Don't think you're immune. Brad Pitt, the New World Order is going to kill you one day. You watch. Visit infowars.com and prisonplanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.